Who could refuse the allure of sun, sand, and salty waves? This is why a trip to the beach is often considered one of the most ideal ways to spend a day. It turns out the beach isn't always the best place to be, as these next bizarre videos show. Whether it's a terrifying and up-close encounter with a shark or an unexpected and terrifying attack from overconfident beach gulls, the ocean is full of potential dangers. If these 15 beach moments were not filmed, no one would believe it. Number 1. Giant ocean sunfish. Off the coast of Suda, a giant ocean sunfish weighing more than 409 pounds was recently caught in a tuna fishing net and had to be hoisted into port using a crane. The fish, which measured 3.2 meters in length and 2.9 meters in width, was so massive that it came close to breaking the 1,000-kilogram mark. In an interview with The Guardian, Spanish marine biologist Enrique Ostale remarked that he had only heard about ocean sunfish of this magnitude in novels. This sunfish gets its unusual name from its tendency of coming to the sea surface to sunbathe. Number 2. Jungle in a ship. The concept of exporting floating trees is both novel and potentially valuable as the consequences of climate change become more widespread. The SS Airfield shipwreck dates back to 1911, when it was constructed as a giant 1,140-ton steam collier and set sail. Since then, it has been let to deteriorate naturally into a floating forest. After 6 decades of service, the coal carrier was retired and sent to Homebush Bay, where it has remained ever since. Homebush Bay was once a thriving trading post, but it has since been converted into a shipbreaking yard, and the abandoned ships that had previously been used to transport coal have caused the area to become overrun with trees. Number 3. Ice tsunami on the beach. A video shot by a local in January 2021 at the shore of Lake Erie shows waves of water bringing ice on the land due to the influence of strong winds. The beach quickly became overrun by huge blocks of ice as each passing wave left a new batch of ice, making it appear as though nature was throwing the ice at the nearby residents. The octopus from hell is a prop for the last season of the Netflix series Stranger Things and not a real creature. Please share your thoughts on whether or not you think these types of publicity stunts cause unnecessary fear among the general public in the space provided below. Number 4. Rare giant squid. A shocking discovery was captured on camera in Cape Town, South Africa. On August 16, 2022, a massive squid with a 14-foot-long body and an eye the size of a dinner plate washed up among the rocks on Scarborough Beach. Researchers speculate that the enormous squid came ashore as a result of a ship strike, but it is also possible that it was part of a behavioral display in which deep marine species come up for feeding at night and then return before morning. Number 5. Octopus versus bald eagle. Canadian fishermen were taken aback when they saw an octopus inside a bald eagle. This once-in-a-lifetime event occurred in British Columbia, northwest of Vancouver Island, when the crew rescued an eagle from the powerful grasp of the 8-legged creature. The eagle had bitten off more than it could chew when it attempted to catch an octopus, making the most of its tentacles. The octopus swam away unharmed, while the eagle had to snap out of its daze and fly away 10 minutes later. Number 6. Bull on the beach. How would you feel about the prospect of coming too close to a raging bull before having to flee in terror? The clip is from Huntington Beach in October 2017 and depicts a bull with horns chasing these so-called heroic beachgoers. The bull is just trying to have some fun and make some friends, but the situation is very dangerous. The cool dudes aren't moving very slowly either while having the time of their lives, but without their intervention, everything could end in a tragedy. Number 7. Siberian beach snowballs. Snowballs of ice form in the rolling waves due to the power of wind and cold weather, creating a rare phenomenon that looks like something out of an Ice Age movie. The footage shows a Siberian beach flooded with giant snowballs, and not just some snowballs, but a lot of uniformly packed snowballs stretching over 11 miles along the coast. Number 8. Bloated whale washed ashore. The blue whale is the largest living thing on Earth, but despite its massive size, whales only eat krillfish, zooplankton, phytoplankton, and algae, so they are completely harmless to humans. However, when they die, these massive animals sink, but on the rare occasion that they don't, there is a huge chance that they will end up ashore, where they can cause damage to the locals. The whale is about 82 feet long, and aside from its incredible length, the creature is noticeably bloated, meaning it could explode at any time. The food left in the whale's gut may begin to rot and produce heat and gases, which causes the carcass to swell, If the pressure builds up inside the carcass, it may spontaneously explode. Number 9. The corpse of 1,000 dead octopuses. A beach in Portugal was found covered with hundreds of dead octopuses scattered all over. The issue is, what's killing them? This is a weird phenomenon, if not downright bizarre, because who would have thought of a great boiling octopus feast with a touch of paprika exclusive of any charges? Is it still safe to consume Portugal delicacy with these parasitic-filled octopuses? Some believe it's due to a chemical spill that contaminated the entire ocean for these octopuses, while Mike Weber suggests it's due to an illness that had reached all of them. Number 10. Oarfish. What is a long, narrow ribbon that often precedes a natural disaster? The oarfish, also known as the king of herrings, is a deep-sea fish that only comes closer to the surface when it is sick or trying to mate. Fishermen in the Chilean city of Eureka caught an oarfish that measured over 16 feet in length, inspiring widespread panic among the locals. This incident occurred a few months ago, and I believe that things have settled down and that there will be no major natural disasters soon. Number 11. Sand dollars. Sand dollars are a flat and sand-burrowing species of sea urchins, and spotting or collecting one on a trip to the beach is a pretty neat thing to do. However, in August of 2021, Oregon's coastlines saw these mysterious appearances of dozens of sand dollars on the beach, and no one could explain why. Number 12. Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is the best thing that happens in the Maldives' Vadu Islands. At night, the water glows blue due to bioluminescence, making it appear as though thousands of stars have fallen into the ocean, hence the name. In reality, this phenomenon is caused by a bioluminescent fungus present in the reefs of the beach, and it happens once a year in late summer. Number 13. Rattlesnake on the beach. When it's to be expected to observe fish and other marine life while strolling along the beach, what would you do if you came across a poisonous snake? In 2021, some beachgoers on Padre Island were greeted by venomous diamondbacks calmly creeping across the road, which destroyed their day at the beach. Padre Island is home to 3 different types of venomous snakes: the western diamondback, the Mississauga, and the Texas coral snake. If you spot any of these snakes, you should immediately evacuate the area. The western diamondback rattlesnake can be found in the U.S. and parts of Mexico. It is responsible for the vast majority of snakebite deaths in the U.S. It typically grows to be 4 feet long, but some specimens have grown to be more than 5 feet long. Encountering such a snake will undoubtedly ruin your day. However, local rangers say rattlesnakes are frequently spotted in the area, and there is no way to remove them from the island in Fajardo. Number 14. Man saves baby dolphin. Bycatch occurs when a fisherman catches an unintended species, such as a sea turtle, a seabird, or a dolphin. Thousands of miles of nets and lines are cast into the ocean every day, ensnaring these creatures by accident. Each year, hundreds of thousands of whales and dolphins are killed in these nets and lines. Most fishermen and other fishing industry leaders have become increasingly aware of the problem depicted in this video, in which a baby dolphin is caught in netting but is rescued by a good Samaritan who frees it and helps it swim back to the ocean. The chances of survival for whales and dolphins that become entangled in fishing gear are significantly reduced in the ocean. Cat enjoying the beach. It's common knowledge that most domestic cats despise the idea of taking an actual bath. Some may enjoy it, but cats, unlike dogs, don't need to be bathed to stay clean. Cats are less tolerant of water than dogs because they don't like the feeling of being drenched, so if you don't introduce them to the sensation of water as kittens, they may cause mayhem if you try to bathe them later on. As I said, this cat is unlike any other. He not only enjoys taking showers with his parents, but he also enjoys going on beach trips with them. While it's not uncommon for dog owners to bring their canine companions along on beach trips, the likelihood of a cat owner doing so is extremely low. The sight of a cat riding the waves on a surfboard is not something you see every day. This Hawaiian cat demonstrates that domestic felines can be explorers too, as cats can be naturally adept swimmers when they're in the willingness to put in the effort. Is there a certain one of these videos that you like best? If so, tell us about it in the comments area. Seeing as how we're nearing the finish of the video, I'd want to know your thoughts on today's episode. In the coming days, more genuine content will be created, and we will bring you the best of it right here. For the time being, it is all the data we have. To ensure that you don't miss any future videos like this one, we recommend subscribing to our channel. While you're here, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future updates. Then we'll have another opportunity to chat during the event proper.